Okay, in this video we're going to create a simple condo search, niche focus search campaign. I have one running here, kind of show you what it looks like after it's already created here in the dashboard. This one has gotten 39 clicks or so at about 80 cents a click. 39 clicks, 80 cents a click, and it's generated 4 or 5 leads, which is to be expected from Google AdWords. The intent is very good, and these are people searching specifically for condos. I'm going to show you the ad and then I'm going to recreate it one more time and show you how we got to this point. Right here it says Fort Lauderdale, Florida condos, priced from 53K to 7.5 million. The landing page to go to, it says search hundreds of Fort Lauderdale condos for sale right there. So there's a few things going on in this ad and we'll talk about them as we go through it. But the first thing I need to do is go to my website and create the actual search. And as we said in the overview video about landing pages, you want to make sure that the page is good at capturing leads. And what I'm going to use here is my conversion.com site. Conversion is very good at taking Google traffic and turning it into a lead. So I'm going to go right here, Pinellas County, Florida. I'm going to run a search for condos, right? I need to get my niche focus search built first off. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and click found. I'm going to go to the list view here on conversion and I'm going to sort from bottom to top. So the top number is 4.7 million. The bottom number is 21.5. And those are important because we like to have numbers in our ads, give a little specificity, and it helps get the clicks. So in this case, it's going to be 21K to about 4.7 million. Now, what I'm going to do is now that my search is run, I'm going to copy the link to this page, and this is where I'm going to send people. And when they get here, they're going to start clicking through, looking at properties, and you'll see what conversion does. It has a nice little modal pop-up. And your site, before you spend money driving traffic to it, you want to make sure it's good, like conversion is, at converting visitors into leads. It doesn't matter what platform you use, just make sure that it stands a chance of changing that visitor into a lead. And if you need help figuring that out, go ahead and open a support ticket. I can take a look at your landing page for you. I don't mind doing that if you just drop the URL and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, now that I have my link ready, I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to campaigns right here. I'm going to go back to my main home page of my Google AdWords. So let's go back here. I'm going to click on the red campaign button, and in the drop down, I'm going to do search network only. Okay, just search network only. We'll call this one Pinellas County Condos. You can call it whatever you want in the campaign name there. Search network only. We can include the search partners. We're going to do United States and Canada is where the ad will show. I'm okay with Canada because a lot of Canadians come to my market, so I'll allow my ad to be shown there. You can figure that out if you only want your ads to show in certain areas, but generally I'll just do the whole country and sometimes include Canada. Languages will leave exactly the same. Default bid right here, I always forget if I need to put something in there. Sometimes it prompts to it, or if I can just let it auto bid. I like to let Google auto bid when possible. I'll set my budget to about 12 per day. I know that in most markets around the country that you can expect 1 or 2 leads from Google AdWords if you're using a good site like Conversion. 1, 2, 3 leads at that budget per day. So I'll do 12 per day. And then we have some other options here, which I'm just going to skip over here. We're not going to get into the advanced stuff. Ben will do that stuff in the course here because I'm more or less a novice. Ben will get to the advanced geeky stuff with AdWords. So we're going to go save and continue. And what I'm showing you here is how to do the basics, guys. This is enough to get results. You don't have to delve into all that fancy stuff until you're getting into big spends. If you just want to generate a few leads a day consistently and not pay Zillow or any other lead vendors, this is how. So what I did was I entered my landing page link right here. I'll call this ad group St. Pete Condos. My bid. I'm gonna just, in most cases, you should be able to get clicks for under $2. Sometimes you'll be in markets where it's a lot more competitive, but if you're doing niche-focused keywords, it's going to be pretty cheap. So I'll just bid $3 to start. And then for keywords, I'm going to do, watch what I do. I'm going to put a bracket like this, so it's the exact keyword. I'm going to do condos for sale in St. Pete. And you'll see over here, it's already kind of right there because it already knows that it's a condo search. See that? Isn't that pretty cool? But I'm going to just manually do it. Condos, St. Pete, Florida. And what the bracket means is that I'm only going to show my ad to people searching exactly that. Okay? So do that. And then you'll see if I do want to come over here and use the suggestions, it'll pop those all in right there, like so. Now, like I said, we're probably okay letting Google do the broad match, but I like to put the brackets around so it only gets these exact terms. So I'm going to pause and do that. I only want these exact terms to be shown when people, for these keywords, when people search these for my ad to show. Okay, I got my exact match brackets around all of these, so whenever one of these keywords is searched, my ad will show up for that landing page. I'm going to go continue to ads. It did want the bid, so I'll try to hit $3 again and see if that works. Continue to ads. Okay, and now we're going to do the actual ad. Now the final URL again is going to be pasted in. That's the link to the search. And now my headline, I want to go back. I don't want to deviate from what's working. I've been copying more or less the same template here, but it's going to be something like this. Okay, so I'm just looking over at the campaign here that works, and we're going to do St. Pete, Florida condos, just like the St. Pete, Florida condos. Okay, priced from 21K to 7.4 million. Okay, and then at the bottom, search hundreds of Fort Lauderdale condos for sale now. I'm going to use that in St. Pete, the same template. Search hundreds of St. Pete, Florida condos for sale now. So I'm giving a specific call to action, and then my ad is only going to show, remember the big thing here is that we're not doing a general short tail search like St. Pete, Florida real estate. Everybody's going to be competing for that. I'm going to have less competition with a niche focused search like this, so whenever somebody searches St. Pete, Florida condos, we're going to show them an exact landing page for what they were looking for, those search results, and we're going to have a good chance of getting conversions here. Okay, so for those exact keywords, they're going to see this ad, and I'm going to click create ad right here. And I am more or less done. I can click save and finish. And my ad is up and ready to go. So you'll see here, I accidentally created 2 ad groups. I think and you can do that for an ad group for each specific keyword. But again, we're getting a little more advanced. I just wanted to get this off the shelf. So I'll pause this other one and let me just take a look here to make sure everything's set up. So I have my my campaign here, my ad group. Let's look at the keywords. And you'll see it's all set up here. Let's go back to the ad groups here. I will unpause this. It looked like somewhere along the way I tripped over myself, and now all of the keywords for this campaign are active. Now I will say you can get most of your traffic by just doing the first one, St. Pete, the area condos for sale and the area condos, but that'll all be you'll notice all that after you let the campaign run for about a week. You'll see which keywords are getting clicks, and you can optimize by turning off certain keywords. And we'll let Ben or myself will do a video about optimization. But this is the basics, guys. Just pick the exact keywords for exact niche specific search, drive traffic to that landing page for those keywords, and you can expect to get leads in most markets for under $10 a piece, and they will be high quality with a lot of intent, meaning that people are likely to reply to you once you start talking with them through your CRM or whatever system you're using. Okay, so there you go. Basic search ad campaign.